Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Go No Go Show. My name's Nizam. As you can see, I'm all alone today. Adam is off to space camp. He's gone. Hopefully, he'll be back next week. But we still got a show for you. We got some great movies. Today, we're going to do Eden. We're going to do Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. And also, I'm going to review, I said we, because I wish Adam was here, and a little something called Dope. We're going to get into that. But real quick, we have some social media stuff. We have our Twitter page, which is Go No Go Show. We have our Instagram page, which is Go No Go Movie Reviews. You can check us out on YouTube. It's Go No Go Show. You can also check us out locally in White Plains. It's Cablevision 76, Verizon 45, Thursday at 7 p.m. and Friday at 10 p.m. And also on the web, on your laptop or desktop, it is wpcommunitymedia.org. You can check out all the episodes on there, and hopefully we'll be going mobile soon with that, so you can check it out on your phone or your tablet or whatever you got going on. So again, today we have Eden, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and Dope. So let's get into that first one. It's Eden. Let's check it out.
Forget about New York. Paris is much more fun. Please stay.
Celebration.
I'll be a DJ.
One more time.
We'll be rich.
One more time.
Do you like it?
I mean, it's great to dance to, but I don't know that I would listen to it every day at home.
One more time.
Il faut absolument que tu arrêtes tes conneries et que tu te consacres à tes études maintenant.
One more time.
Eh bien, ils ont 20 ans à peine, ils sont très talentueux. T'es folle, tu comprends rien, c'est de la disco moderne.
Oh yeah.
Si, non mais sa tête me dit quelque chose, mais je sais plus si j'ai couché avec ou pas.
Wow.
Champagne? Je suis à bout. Et des dettes énormes.
Enfin, tu te drogues pas au moins, c'est déjà ça.
I'm Joy's boyfriend.
It's crazy that you haven't changed. It's bringing back all these memories.
Qu'est-ce qui vous plaît dans cette musique?
Le côté robot de la musique électronique, avec la chaleur qui apporte la saule. Il est sublimé, c'est de l'art.
It has to end sometime.
This is only the beginning.
All right, so Eden, this is a journey from the early 90s into the 2000s. If you're into EDM, techno, rave scene back in the day, this kind of takes you through a journey out in Paris, and it's one of those movies where you kind of get a feel for that underground. You kind of get a feel for what it was like, or you can even reminisce what it was like. I kind of remember back in the days going to some raves and going to some different parties with all the neon lighting and stuff going on. Pretty cool movie. There's some subtitles throughout the movie, most of the movie. So sometimes you get caught up in the subtitles. As far as a go or no go, I think the movie's good. I think if you want like big sound and you want to hear the music and stuff like that, you could check it out in the theater. But this is definitely one you could stay home and watch on the couch or just watch with some friends or something like that. It was a pretty cool movie. It was pretty cool to kind of reminisce and go back and see what was going on. But overall, I'm going to say this one is a no-go. Something you can enjoy at home. Pretty cool movie, a French-ish film, but I'm going to say no-go. So let's move on to the next one. We have Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. Let's check out that one.
I have no idea how to tell this story. I don't even know how to start it. This is the story of my senior year of high school and how it destroyed my life.
Your father and I want to talk to you about something sad. Rachel Kushner has been diagnosed with leukemia.
That sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks quite a bit.
You might be someone who could make Rachel feel better.
I don't need your stupid pity.
I'm not here because I pity you. I'm actually here just 'cause my mom is making me.
It's actually worse. Everyone was gonna find out sooner or later.
One thing you can do if you don't want to talk to anyone is just enter a subhuman state. Pretend you're someone annoying.
Hi, Rachel. I'm really sorry you have cancer.
That's exactly what I'm talking about! So if this was a touching romantic story, our eyes would meet and suddenly we would be furiously making out with the fire of 1,000 suns. But this isn't a touching romantic story. Anyway.
Yep.
Who is this little Brent?
Earl's just my coworker. I've known him since kindergarten.
What you got, cat? Wanna fight? Didn't think so, punk-ass cat.
So you and Greg are co-workers?
Nah, we friends. Dude's terrified of calling somebody his friend. Dude's got issues.
But how are you co-workers?
We make films.
Movies?
They're terrible.
Greg, you never told me.
The idea behind each one was, we took a film that we liked, and we made the title stupider, and then made a new film to reflect the new title. It's a formula that only produces horrible films, but for some reason we keep using it.
You need to make a film for Rachel.
Hi, Rachel. I don't really know you, but I believe in you.
I know you're Jewish, but God has a plan for you.
Out of all the people in the school, I don't hate you.
Damn.
You guys were making a movie for me.
We tried a bunch of stuff, and it's not that good.
Now is not the time for your I'm Greg, I suck, nothing I do is any good thing.
We agreed to do a film that we have no idea what it should look like, or even be. What was I thinking?
I'm so tired of you treating this girl like she a burden. Because somebody actually cares about you, her life is over after this.
Life can keep unfolding itself to you just as long as you pay attention to it.
It was the best of times. Worst of times.
It's so much harder than I thought it would be.
It was life.
All right, so this one is kind of cool. It's kind of funny, but it's dramatic. You know, obviously, you know one of the main characters, Olivia Cook. Her name's Rachel. She is diagnosed with cancer. But this one was really well casted. Thomas Mann is in this. R.J. Siller, he's Earl. He steals the show. This movie is definitely a date movie. You could take your mom to this. You could take your dad if you want. You could take a date. This is something that it's a real fun movie. And although the premise is not fun, it kind of takes you on a journey of relationships and friendships and of course the high school angst, being back in high school and trying to make it through and not get picked on and not get bullied, and it takes you through that whole thing. But then it also takes you to a little closer to some personal relationships, whether it's your best friend or whether it's this friend that has been diagnosed with a terminal illness. So to go to this movie, you know, you might fight back a little tears, you might get that little lump in your throat. But overall, it was well cast. It's funny at times, it's dramatic at times, and overall, I'm gonna say this is a go. This is definitely a movie that you want to check out in the theater and bring a loved one or boyfriend, girlfriend. It's one of those movies that'll get you away from the super smash blockbuster movies that are going on in the theaters all summer long. This is a sleeper, I think. I think this one's gonna come up and sneak up on you a little bit. This is a good one. So I'm gonna give Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl a go. So make sure you get to check that one out. Next up, we have a movie. This movie's pretty cool. This one is called Dope. Let's check out the trailer.
Hey! You go to high school in Inglewood. You think you're gonna get into Harvard?
I'm from a poor, crime-filled neighborhood, raised by a single mother, don't know my dad, blah, blah. It's cliche.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Malcolm Adekambi. I'm a straight-A student with nearly perfect SAT scores.
He probably got like one of them photogenic brains.
You mean photographic memory?
What'd I just say?
I mean, yeah, you said it. Yeah, just reiterating. I play in a punk band with my friends, and I'm a 90s hip-hop geek.
You gonna say something or just stare at me?
A bad day for most geeks would be being the butt of jokes.
Some brother really needs to invent an app like Waze to avoid all these hood traps.
It is time we started expanding our horizons.
We're not going to a drug dealer's birthday party. But when you live in the bottoms...
Well, I'll go if you go.
Okay.
The bad day could look like this. We were dancing, man.
If I let this slide, we got what they call a slippery slope. You know what a slippery slope is?
Do it got anything to do with skiing?
Shut your ass down.
Yo, McFly, do you have what I left in the backpack?
Did he actually say I'll kill you and your friends if you don't get rid of these drugs, or just you? Don't act like you weren't curious too.
Hey, all we gotta do is find the white people, go to Coachella, Lollapalooza.
We don't know nothing about drugs. You do. We need to know if you're gonna help us. Okay.
Nobody's gonna suspect a thing. We're just geeks doing what geeks do.
I don't want to go to jail. I want to go to college.
Ah, slippery slope.
Exactly.
You play with me, my little boy from the hood?
Hey, wait. I am the authority in keeping a proper brother to Horatio. So unless you got some boobies.
What? Like boys don't cry. Remember we were saying that?
I remember that.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Malcolm Adekambi.
Can you dig it?
You can call me N-word, and I can't say it.
Technically, he shouldn't be able to say the word. Why can he use it?
Because I'm 14% African. Ancestry.com.
Look, just say the damn word. You're my... It
was a reflex.
All right, this movie's pretty funny. I'm not sure what they were going for on this. I liked they got Forrest Whitaker in there. Pharrell Williams is an executive producer on here. So, with those influences, it's gonna produce something that's pretty good. Where I feel like this movie missed Zoe Kravitz, they make Zoe look like her mom. Her mom is Lisa Bonet, her dad is Lenny Kravitz. They make her look like her mom. They make her look like Lisa Bonet. And this movie is supposed to be now, but these kids are stuck in the 90s and they dress like they're in the 90s and they listen to 90s music. And you have the main character, Shameik Moore. He looks like Morris Chestnut. So he looks like Morris Chestnut. She looks like Lisa Bonet. It's now, but these guys live on 90s hip hop and style, and then on top of that, they're in California, but the majority of the music is all New York, all East Coast based music. So it's one of those movies where you kind of get lost in kind of the journey and the story and kind of what's going on. And there's some continuity issues too that I saw. Adam usually picks this stuff up, but he's not here today. So, but there was there was one scene where like he's riding his bike and he's got like one pair of Jordans on, and then in the next scene he's got like a different pair of Jordans on, and then there's kind of stuff in there that's really obvious that you'll catch in this movie, but at the end they kind of tie it all together, and it's one of those make you think movies. It's one of those message movies. So when you're watching this, try to put aside Lisa Bonet or Zoe Kravitz, and try to put aside Morris Chestnut, aka Shameik Moore, because I don't know if that's what they were going for, but if they were, they nailed it. And then also there was Chanel Iman and Blake Anderson, who played the main characters, best friends. They were really funny. There's really funny parts in this. It's kind of Boys in the Hood-ish, and I don't know. I'm gonna say go or no go on this. I'm gonna say go because it is a message movie, and you're gonna sit through this movie and it's gonna be funny and it's gonna be cool. A$AP Rocky is in it. He plays the gangster Dom, and he's pretty good. All the acting is pretty good in here, but it's just sometimes it pulls you out of that willingness of disbelief when you see this Lisa Bonet character and then this kind of Morris Chestnut character, and then all these characters are stuck in the 90s and they want to be like 90s people, and it's just like, well, you kind of are. That's how you cast the movie. But go or no go, I'm going to say, and this is another one that's going to get you away from the Super Smash blockbuster movies in the theater this season. This is probably going to be a sleeper too. I think people are going to like this, and it's a message movie. They tie it together nicely at the end. So I'm going to say go. This is another one you can go see with your friends, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, significant other, whatever. I'm going to give it a go because it is a pretty good movie. At the end, you might lose it in the middle, but I'm telling you, stick with it. At the end of this movie, you're going to like it, and it relays a pretty good message. So that is all. That's all for this week. Eden, no go. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, go. And then Dope, I say go. So make sure you get out there and check those out. And if you have any requests or any reviews that you want us to see, you can jump on our Instagram. Adam usually does reviews for the movies that we cannot get to. The Instagram is GoNoGo Movie Reviews. So you can check us out on Instagram, make any requests on there. We also have our Twitter, which is GoNoGo Show. We have our YouTube where you can check out all the episodes on any type of device. Just type in GoNoGo Show. You can check us out on wpcommunitymedia.org on your laptop or desktop. All the episodes are there also. And if you're local in the White Plains area, Verizon 45, Cablevision 76. You can check us out Thursday night at 7 p.m. And then you can check us out again on Friday night at 10 p.m. And you can see us live. And hopefully we'll see Adam next week. We missed him. And we'll see you again next week. All right? Have a good one.